So Krishna says, I have to buy you with some payment, or are you giving yourselves freely? You've been paying us, you've been purchasing us and buying us and paying us since the beginning of our youth. You've purchased us with payment millions and millions of times more than enough. What have you been paying us with? You've been paying us with the Chintamani jewel of your sweet smiling glance, which we have never heard about or seen anywhere else. So you've been filling our coifers. You've been filling our coifers with Chintamani gems of wealth. There's nothing more valuable than the smiling glance of a lover. You want to collect as many of those as you can and keep them in your stock and keep them in your treasury. And those sad, dismal, dark, rainy days of winter, when you're all alone and there's no smiles in any direction, then you want to open your coifers, open your treasure chest and say, oh, my lover, she loves me. That payment is the precious Chintamani jewel of your smiling glance. Thus, you've already purchased us. You brought us home, and you brought us home to your place among the bushes of Vrindavan. So you're talking about payment? First, you gave us the Chintamani gems. Chintamani gems, they're invaluable. They're priceless. A few glances, and that enchanted us and captivated us. Then you said, oh, please, I can only give you a little bit of charity. If I meet you on the street, I can only give you a ring or two, or a watch, or an earring, or whatever. But if you come to my house, I have a whole wall safe. I have so much. So then you said, oh, no, please. I gave you Chintamani gems in my glances. Please, you come to my house. Where's your house? Oh, it's right here. It's right. I'm meeting you in the forest. It's right here in the bushes, in the kunja. This is my house. Acha, you have some hundi box? You have some hundi box in this kunj? You have some wall safe? I mean, there's no walls. It's just sky and trees and plants and flowers. No. Oh, under the ground. Oh, you're like some of those Rajasthan kings. They dig holes in the ground. They bury all these brass pots full of gold coins. So then, you brought us to your palace. You brought us to your palace in the bushes of Vrindavan. Then you showed us your personal treasury. Come to my house, I'll open my treasury box. Filled with the priceless jewels of your beautiful bodily limbs. Indeed, your vast wealth far surpasses the wealth and opulence of Alaka. Alaka means is the name of the capital city of Kuvera. This is a very clever inside meaning, because the gopis, they said, when we saw in verse 39, they're saying Alaka Vrita. It says Alaka because the word Alaka means hair, and so they're saying when we saw your curly locks of hair, because the meaning when this particular phrase in Sanskrit, when Shukamuni is speaking, or Vyasadeva wrote it, he says Vikshya Alaka Avritam. Avritam means covered, or surrounded, encircled. When we saw your face, Avritam, Viksha, your glances and your face bordered by your alaka, by your hair, we became captivated and attracted. So now Vishnu takes the word alaka to mean the capital of Kuvera. Kuvera is the treasure. He's in charge of the treasury of all the demigods. Like we have our Swiss bank. Everyone puts their money in the Swiss bank, and someone's in charge of that bank. But in all the devatas, Indra and all these devatas, they put their money in the Kuvera's bank. It's called Kubera. And then he's in charge of the bank. So Vishwanath is so rustic. He's saying, why are they saying alaka? Because you opened your treasury. You're the treasurer. You're Kubera. You're alaka. So you showed us the city of Kuvera. You possess great heaps of pearls and blue sapphires set in golden ornaments shaped like makaras. There are many This is this is what the gopis really mean when they are saying Danda Bhujam. Danda Bhujam means, Bhuja means arms. Arms like strong pillars. They're saying in the palace, the treasury palace of your form and body, there are many grand sapphire pillars, Dandam, marking the hall where the goddess Lakshmi sports on Krishna's chest and arms. This is how he combines this phrase. He says, Bhuja Dandam Shriyaka Vaksha Shriyaka Ramanam. Danda Bhujam Shriyaka Vaksha Shriyaka Ramanam. It's an unbelievable, deep insight, rasic insight. The whole verse is comparing Krishna's whole form to a treasury. And the Shri here, Lakshmi Devi, the commentary is taking it to mean that actually Shri means Srimati Radharani. So the arms are Krishna's arms are the pillars marking the hall where Radharani enjoys on Krishna's chest. The floors of your treasury room are made of Chintamani gems, and your Krishna's face, and the jewels of Nila Nidhi, blue sapphires, and Padma Nidhi, rubies, cast their light in all directions. Beautiful.